Testing, testing, testing. All right.
This is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Pause. I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high.
Wall Street
Everybody buy it.
goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more.
I said it, so change your
Attitude.
and your tune.
This is the Wall Street Pete Show. Positivity, love, crypto, Crypto. What's going on, everybody? Happy Hump Day. It is March 30th. What's going on? We're getting into the April time frame. We are Crypto and Crypto. You hit that like and subscribe. Every day we go over the crypto news, positivity, and love. Let's get into it. It's Hump Day, midday through the week. I want to talk a little bit about Biconomy. AAVE is making some moves. We do have some crypto news into the crypto space. I want you to get excited about that. Before we get into the charts, Batman NFTs coming to Ethereum via Palm with planned metaverse perks. This is a very, very, very new article. Pay attention. In brief, DC Comics. Palm NFT Studios will release 200,000 Batman-themed NFTs in April. Very exciting. Good morning, Philip, to you. How are you doing this morning? One of the wolves in the live chat. The NFTs will come with various benefits, including access to events, merchandise, and metaverse elements. Last fall's collaboration between DC and Palm NFT Studios for the DC Fandom streaming event was just the start of the comic book giants NFT. So understand what's going on. The crypto space, people are getting excited. The studio is backed by Ethereum Venture Studio Consensus, which also funds the editorially independent Decrypt in December. Palm NFT Studio announced a $27 million Series B funding round led by Microsoft's M12 Venture Fund with Warner Brothers and other investors alongside. This is a big deal. What's going on? You can get your Batman theme if you're interested in that sort of thing. The NFTs are still blowing up, including the Bitcoin price. So a little bit of some crypto news there for you. Another quick Bitcoin news. 600 billion crypto boom. Whoo, 600 billion. 600 billion. Yes, I said that correct. Bitcoin price prediction and Ethereum supply squeeze. I do agree with this article. The Bitcoin price has come within touching distance of 50,000 per Bitcoin for the first time since December. Meanwhile, Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency after Bitcoin, is on the cusp of a massive upgrade that some think could turbocharge the Ethereum price. Yes, Wall Street Pete is one of those. Now, one bullish Bitcoin investor said Fear of missing out, FOMO, and Bitcoin's fundamentals could drive the price over 50,000. With Ethereum, could be facing a supply squeeze that pushes its price even higher. So, if you're interested in that sort of thing, if this is a channel you do find some really good information, then you hit that like and subscribe. We've been talking about Biconomy this morning. I'm pretty excited on this daily chart. If you pay attention, definitely to mention none of this is financial advice, but if you pay attention to this, you got to do your own research. Biconomy soon at this 171 break. It's off to 186. If we do break that 186, as I do have here in the chart, 211, 212 will quickly be your new resistance for Biconomy. And if you pay attention to this chart here I have on TradingView, it's pretty clear as day. Cup and handle formation coming in. As you see, the handle came down here to about 149, 150. So if you see that, it's pretty clear as day. We've talked about this from the March 3rd, beginning of the month. Here is your cup and handle coming in. Now there's another cup coming. There will be another handle, probably touching back down to the 159, 160, which has already done that. So it's either coming back now with an upward W, if you see it here. Let's get some indicators, see if we're getting a breakout, see if we're getting anything that does make sense. Put the volume on the bottom there. And I'm looking at my EMA, exponential moving average here, and I see, as I make a mess, this is the 4-hourly of Biconomy. And if you see, every time we're touching we're basically building support of the top of the EMA here. Every time we build support, if we break away to this moving average, as I see here, coming along the cross, we will be able to have a substantial growth to 186. And perhaps, like I said, if we do break that, you'll see there's a 211 price here. 211 price. Definitely some resistance here back all the way from January 26th of 2022, excuse me. So pay attention to that. There is some support. There is resistance flipping and coming down through here where it started. So the crazy part is if I expect where this is going to stop, it's going to stop probably somewhere around here. This is the most likely price I expect Biconomy to touch when we become very bullish. Like you said here, look at this 4-hourly. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, this is big, long term, and as you see, this is the longest term time frame we've been. This is March 28th into the 30th. So 2 days we've been spending trying to fight above this resistance level of the 171 price. It's only a matter of time before we break through and stay through. So if we either sit here and become building some support on this 4-hourly, which is 2 hours and 46 minutes long, 12 o'clock Fiesta time, Eastern time. If we do build a candle and turn green above this, I do expect to see that 212, 186 price. There will be your next profit taking. I am not taking any profits. I am dollar cost averaging in like a maniac. I'm done dollar cost averaging in. Of course, we wish we could buy more at this under $1.30. That's what I was just telling a good follower of mine. I said, it was a point in time where now this is what happens. You wish you could buy at 130 or below. These are the times we had, and perhaps you could have bought it at $1.02, $1. Biconomy's making profits here. The Bitcoin dominance is moving. Bitcoin dominance is definitely moving to the downside, causing us to perhaps have an altcoin season. I do see a half a W building here, and what is this? This is Biconomy. Retrace here, and then back to the upside. Break through the 170, like I said, and I expect something similar to this coming. So buckle up. Get excited. You're invited. What's up, Todd? Good morning to you. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. I do believe we're going to get a pullback here. I do believe that I'm going to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum next. This is AAVE, the Ethereum blockchain. Very, very big cup and handle I see here, perhaps forming. You may not see it, but it started here at the $2.41. This is AAVE, 4-hourly. If you're interested in that sort of thing, hit the like and subscribe. A little pullback, cup and handle. What are we going to get? Wall Street Pete thinks that the 38.2 pullback is going to be significant and very telling. So if we do, pay attention. You may be able to buy the dip. This is a short dip. 211 for the AAVE, looking pretty strong, looking pretty nice. If you see what's been going on this trend line here, ever since the Fibonacci sequence, we built some support. I have seen some support building right along here at this price of the 163-ish. So what's happening now is we're getting a Fibonacci pullback, as we did here, Fibonacci sequence, and it came back down. And as you see here, when we did it earlier, what happened? I want to take a quick peek so I can help you out. We fell down to the 23.6. So that price gave me the 209. Understood. What did we do? We bounced up immediately and got a bullish The next one is going to be 38.2. So we already touched 23.6 to 209. Next price I do expect to be the 38.2. So now this 211 is actually looking, I almost want to say automatic. And there's nothing in crypto that's automatic. But Wall Street Pete here will tell you technical analysis is very strong. 211, I'm almost confident. You will see the 211 price in AAVE, and then you'll be able to buy back a dip, and it will be able to actually come right back through. So pay attention to what's going on here on the big picture. AAVE Ethereum token, I do see here's the bounce, here's the fall. Come through, hit resistance to the top of the 241 as you see here, and then ultimately come down to my 38.2, which is 211. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, if you want to accumulate more AAVE, or if you want to start to accumulate AAVE, 228 is not the price, 240 is not the price, 211. You want to buy some more, not financial advice, of course. Hit that like and subscribe. Going on a ride, we're going to the moon, and we're going soon. So this is Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to know what you can do here if the worst case scenario, now this is the worst case scenario I see coming. Of course, please put this into consideration. There is a Bitcoin price that would fall in order for this to come lower. So 202, that would be your next bottom if you were scratching your head and going, well, how are we falling lower than 211? Wall Street Pete said that 211 was it. Well, perhaps we get to the 50%. It depends on what the whales want to do. Looking pretty strong, though, right? 2.14 trillion market cap, still holding very strong. Bitcoin is at the 900 million mark. Very strong. So what I do see here is a cup and handle forming. Come down to the cup. There will be another cup that comes here, and then you will probably see 229 as a resistance after you break to the 240 again. So pay attention to this. Very, very important. Upward W. And what is the ultimate Wall Street Pete taking profits? Well, we're going to be taking profits at about 298. So if you want to beat the whales, take profits, beat the whales. I'm going to be taking profits probably about 295. So 290 area. I'm lying. It's getting less and less, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to do this, but profit taken. I got to beat the whales. I have to beat the whales, and I'm going to beat the resistance. It's what I'm going to do. And I feel like I'm talking like Porky Pig right now. I beat. That's all, folks. But here we are, 290. 290 profit taken. Wall Street Pete will be taking some profits on AAVE. If you see here, we touched a peak at the top at the 297. I want to beat the whales, so what are we going to do? We're going to have to come a little lower. And if you're really, really worried, I would take some at 275, and then I would definitely go 290 to the wall here. But there's a chance. 275, you see that as you look here on this chart. There's a peak here from January 5th, 2022. That's something to pay attention to. So pay attention to that price. I do believe AAVE does break the 270 mark, and then once you see that 270, 275, you will know that 290 should be coming relatively quick on a next cup and handle. So that's what's going to happen. This will be another cup and handle inside this big cup and handle. Get excited about it. That is AAVE. Now, if we fall, you need to understand there's always a fall case scenario, and it's really scary looking. It's really scary looking, as I keep repeating myself. 175 is the downward momentum, is the downward fall you better pay attention to. 175, where am I getting this from? I'm getting it from the February 7th, February 8th time frame, where we started to become bullish, but we're getting dead cat bounces constantly. So pay attention to that. That is your worst case scenario right here. That is one of the lines, 175. I do not believe we're heading there. The Bitcoin dominance is showing some very, very good strength. So pay attention to the profit taken of the 290. I will be beating them. Obviously, they're the whales we're talking about. Bitcoin. Let's get into Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. I'm excited right now. What I think could happen by the end of this day. We could see 43.9 by the end of this day. This would be a trend that is continuously happening. If you see, let me move this out of the way. We're getting to some resistance, forming a double top at the 48,000 level. This is Bitcoin. What's happening is we're creating new higher highs, obviously, on this trend, which is very, very important to pay attention to, right? We're getting higher here, and as we go, we will hopefully continue to bang up above new higher highs here. So what I'm going to do now is get rid of some of this mess. Okay. Let's see. Let's show a little bit more on the daily what we're looking at here, because I need people to understand what has been happening now. So a few days here, what's been happening? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a week. We've been going up straight for a week. So Bitcoin has been doing nothing but going up. The trend has changed. Like I said, please be careful. The trend is very important. I do see a trend coming down here to 40,000. So If we do fall, and this is the weatherman scenario, don't get upset with me, don't kill the messenger. I'm telling you what's going to happen, where the breakpoints. If we start falling below this 47,000, we have a problem. Okay, so pay attention to that. 47,000 Bitcoin. Bitcoin is daddy. Where is the 47,000 that I'm looking at on a daily now, which is making it very difficult to find? Right there. So there's a 47,000. If we close a candle now, and I want to get to the forwardly because it makes so much more sense. If we fall below the 47,000, we are going to have a problem. Understand how important this is to hold and maintain this support level that we are continuing to have. Very big. 47 is the number. 47 is very important. So now if I'm showing you here the next level, we could get a good bounce off this sideways boring action. 50,000 is in the cards. 50,000 is in the cards. As you see here, I'm expecting this. As the article we read in the very beginning of this morning, it's showing a J-like substance. What would that be, Wall Street? Well, if I did pay attention to what's happening, this would be an upward W, taking us to that price level, ultimately getting another rejection at the 48.5 price. So understand 48.5 is important. There's only a 1,500 level difference here. So pay attention to what this is. I expect a huge rejection back touching on the 48. If we don't get it, we're going to see prices down here. We're going to see a quick little pullback, and understand, don't flip out, because if it does that, that's the other altercation. That's the other scenario. So there it is there. There's your down, and here's your up. I'm going to go green with the up, and I'm going to go red with the down. Of course, why would we go any other different? Kind of situation on the color coordination here. Clean this mess up a little bit. Trying to show you here how important this is. And if we continue to create new higher lows, that's a possibility. 40,000 comes. What will happen now is we will not fall any lower than 40,000. We will look pretty strong. That is probably the worst case scenario. So Wall Street Pete, not financial advice. Gentlemen, twice as nice. These are the two different scenarios I expect. I really don't expect any boring sideways action. If that does, expect the rest of this market altcoin season to boom. It's only a matter of time before we get this. So Biconomy, getting a rejection at the 170 nonstop. We talked about it. It's continuing to get it. It's not going to break through until you know. When you see a $1.80, you will understand we have broke through and Biconomy is on the move. So now here we are. Support building. Very, very big here. I need this J-like substance to come through. Give us that hook. That would give us our ultimate upward W. That would be astonishing. That would be excellent. I'd be so happy. But 56,000 is the top wick here. I don't see any more bullish momentum higher than 56,000 before we see a significant pullback down. This is the trend we're looking at since January 22nd of 22. So big deal on Bitcoin. We just did 3 tokens now. So we did Biconomy. We did AAVE, which is going to come down. We already know 211 is a great buy. And then Bitcoin we're talking about. So now let's get to the Ethereum price. I think Ethereum is very important. Understand those two levels, and now the same kind of thing, but just a little different is happening here. So I'm going to remove them to start from fresh here, start from scratch. This is Ethereum. Now, this is the 4-hourly of Ethereum. My girlfriend, as you may know, very, very in love with Ethereum. So let's go to the December time frame, and as you can see, okay. So we are clearly breaking out obvious moves. We are breaking out. Right, we've talked about this. This is boring old news at this point in time. But see where the breakout's heading us. Understand support and resistance has flipped. If you see 3,400 is a huge resistance level for the Ethereum price. Now, what am I expecting for Ethereum to do? I want a couple indicators. I want to know what's going on. Maybe we're getting a breakout. We're not even seeing it yet. It does look like it's actually looking really good. On the RSI, the trend is your friend, looking very bullish on the 4-hourly trading view. But I do see some rejection here. Okay. There is a reason. There is a pullback coming. Some people may think that it's going to pull back and it come right back up. I am one of those. If we break 3,500 now. Oh, and that's what I wanted to see, 4-hourly. I wanted to see this EMA. So if you see here, oh, wow, it's doing it. Okay. So this is why we look at technical analysis. This is why we follow Wall Street Pete. If you see my Bollinger Bands, they are 1,000% coming in. There is a price action coming. I don't care what you say. I'm Wall Street Pete. You can argue with me till the cows come home. There is a big move coming. To the upside, to the downside, well, this is my job to dissect this. If I'm talking a little funny, I have a broken tooth. It's sharp and it's hitting up against my tooth. So I'm sorry, I have like a little bit of a lisp right now. Past couple days has been killing me, so got to get this tooth fixed. It's not the fact I have a specific dentist I go to see. He's like family, so I won't go to nobody else. I do expect this to come down a little more and hit this peak here. So I do expect 33,330 of the Ethereum price to show. This may happen. So if you see that, I'll make it white so you can see it better. There is a price level coming down. See, I do believe Ethereum finishes and comes down here and scares a couple people with them thinking that it's over. There is a price action coming. I do believe it's to the upside. I do believe what you're going to need to see and what's important is the 3,500. If you start breaking 3,500, and we can close a candle on the daily or even the 4-hourly, if you can get a candle to come above this price. Now, I'm going to get rid of some of the indicators to make it look a little better. You see here, there is nothing but dead fall. This is the beginning of January. So what's going to happen for Ethereum now, it's going to be a parabolic move to the upside once we get that action. Once you see where it's heading, you should have an understanding that 3,800 is the ultimate move. The ultimate move to the upside. I'm excited for this. I will see some resistance. You will see some resistance at the 38 price. 3,800, 3,800 to be exact. I'm going to be significantly thinking here, where can I take profits? Well, that's it. That's the price. There's nothing really more to look at. If you see here at this area, you could probably go up a little more, get greedy. I am not one of those people. Like I said, none of this is financial advice, but if you see here coming in, the volume is looking really, really strong on Ethereum. It's looking really strong. Let's see where we're at. 2.14 trillion, still looking really good. Right under the $500 billion in market cap, looking excellent. I do like that. Almost 1 trillion, just 100. It sounds nuts, just 100 billion away, right? Just 100 billion away till we can talk about market caps of 1 trillion in Bitcoin again. But Ethereum is moving, and Ethereum will get a price action. Right now, in the last 24 hours, it's down 2%. It's not a bad thing. It's very healthy. Cardano is scaring me. Why? Well, because it's continuing to be a leader. Solana? Well, Solana is moving. So between Avalanche and Solana, they're both kicking ass. I would pay attention. My top 3 tokens today I like, besides the ones we spoke about, Cardano, Solana, and Avalanche. If you don't have any one of these coins, I suggest you start thinking about putting one of these tokens in your portfolio. At least 2 out of the 3. These are blue chip home run hitters. I'm telling you right now, if you didn't buy Luna back in the day, well, you already know it's kind of late for that right now. But I'm excited. Avalanche, Solana, and Cardano are looking pretty good. What am I doing with my Ethereum? One more time before we go. 3,800. That's really what I'm looking at right here. There is a 3,880, almost 3,900, but we're not waiting for the whales. We're going to beat the whales. 3,800 I'm getting out. If I have to put this here and let you know what I'm doing, Wall Street Pete will be taking profits. Wall Street Pete profit taking at this level and then level. So it's up to you to do that. One of the hardest things to do is take profits. One of the easiest things to do is sell. Why? Because you're tired of watching your money fall. I totally get it. My money's falling. I'm tired of watching it fall. There's much more fall to come. What do? I sell. I'm selling. What am I doing? I'm trading on emotion. I'm making a mistake. Do not sell on emotion. You will be miserable. If you sell, the whales will win. It happens every time. Biconomy getting back to do a quick little rerun here. We are looking for this W, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're looking for, an upward W. The Bitcoin dominance is changing. I expect this to happen. I expect to see this. There's only a certain amount of times you can keep hitting resistance before you finally break through. So pay attention to that. That's very important. I'm not sure if we did the volume or relative strength or anything to double check. I'll do it now. RSI looks better than the Ethereum, believe it or not. RSI definitely looks better than the Ethereum. I want to do an EMA Bollinger Band before I go on this so I can get an understanding. See, we did do it. It was riding the tip here. And last time anything rides my EMA on this 4-hourly, it usually rides and goes and breaks up to the upside. Quick example, really quick, just to show you here. If you could not look at all the lines, remove the drawings. If you could see here, we wrote it. This is Bitcoin, if you're interested in what I'm talking about. Bitcoin is riding the EMA line, the top of the support. That's very, very bullish. Now, if you go back to Biconomy, you see we're only doing that for a short period of time. Well, if it was to copy and do what Bitcoin did, well, then we're going to be talking about a price so different. We're going to be talking about some prices in the $3, $2.50 range. So you have to understand these are opportunities, and every time you are in this market, and you're new or you're old or you're whatever you want to call it, understand you're still human. We're all human at the end of the day. You may be a Bitcoin trader. You may be more experienced. You may be whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, when you look at this monthly chart of Bitcoin, every single time that there was a fall, there was an opportunity to buy more Bitcoin. You have always had a chance for it to come back. I'm not really sure if people are understanding what I'm saying. There are 3 major times in this monthly chart you could have significantly bought the dip. Do you understand? Now, I don't believe this is real. We never touched 8,700 in the October month. This is a glitch. This did not happen. There was a price. This is the Binance US chart, so I really can't take it for whatever it is. But for example, just an example, this is why we're here. These are the times, the 30,000, the 29,000, the times where we had a funeral for Bitcoin and we thought it was over. Understand these were buying opportunities. That's all. It's a big deal. A lot of people don't see this. A lot of people don't understand this, but we will come back to the November price of the 69,000. We will come back to the May price of the 65,000. Understand these things will happen again. Understand if you are buying the high and you're selling the low, you are doing the damn exact opposite of what you need to do. Now, I know it's simple. It's a simple format. Buy low, sell high, I'm rich, right? Guess what? Emotion, wills, volume, fear, everything is involved in this market. The not knowing is what can kill you. Do your own research. If you know about a token and you're not understanding how it works, learn how it works. If you don't believe in the product, you won't invest in the product. It's that simple. If you don't believe it, 9 out of 10 times, it's not worth your time. Understand that. I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Every day we come to a video with you about the crypto price, about Bitcoin, Ethereum, or what may be the next altcoin. I'm Wall Street. We worked in the New York Mercantile Exchange with all these crazy screaming people in the open outcry pit. I miss it dearly. Guess what? I'm back. We're on YouTube. We get to talk about what we want to talk about, and we have a good time. So everybody, I love you very much. I appreciate the support. Another wonderful video. It's hump day. A couple more days to get through the rest of this week, and we can enjoy a beautiful, hopefully warm weekend. I'm getting sick of the cold. Everyone have a great day.
We're gonna have a good day. La-di-da-da.
Yeah, and ain't no one gotta die today. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, baby. One day we're gonna feed the poor. One day. It's gonna take some time. Take care.